Hey folks, happy weekend. Let's do the daily target on CSSBattle.dev. If ever or ever there was a pattern that is a conic gradient, I don't know what one is. All right, so this conic gradient is background repeating conic gradient and starts at that, goes 25%. I believe it actually goes 0, 25% in this case. And then this blue, 0, 50%. That's how you get that. You put it in the top corner with a 0, 0. You give it a width. Actually, there we go. You give it a width. So, and we need an at, I believe, as well. At 50 pixels, or pixels, something along those lines. How about 40? 40 and then what, 80? Is that right? No, 90. Oh, and then the width is like way wrong. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 7, 3, 6. That's looking pretty good. And then we need to give it a height, 100 pixels, maybe. 1, 10, 20, 30. Oh. All right. It's close, right? But it's not quite there. Okay, what do I need to do to make this right? Do I need to start it at the bottom? That's the question. So I'm going to do no repeat on the repeating conic gradient. Okay. I'm going to move it down. I think that's right. And then the at is going to be at 40, 40. And then I got to swap these colors. So that's the repeat. Oh, and the height is wrong. How about 90? How about the height is 80? There we go. So the hint is what? The hint is, I think we want nested. So I'm going to let it repeat and show you what it's doing. So that's what it's doing right now. So what do I need to do? And is conic gradient the right way to go? I think it is, but I'm not suddenly sure. The other thing I could do is put this on a p tag. Create a p tag. And another one. Give that a height. And then what does that get me? And then the second one is flipped upside down. This is probably a bad idea. Scale. X-axis is going to be fine. And then the y-axis is -1. What does that get me? Does it get me anything good? So I believe that there is a solution that would be, because I know that some of the great players do it with the HTML element in the body, give it the same background, and then use margins to offset. So you're using the same gradient, but with different parameters. The other thing, yeah. So that's what's going on here. All right, margin -8 and -8 and then 0. Okay. So what do we get out of that? going to delete this second one here. All right. Okay. If I do 8, yeah, okay, so what if I do 0, minus 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, there, yeah, 8 is correct. Negative 8 is correct. And if I do 0 there, yeah, so I need the minus 8 on both places. Okay. And do I want to go to this point, which is like silly? Oh, I give it a height of what, 150? Yeah, 150, okay. And then I do the same at that I did before, and I gotta flip these colors back, I believe. Clomp. No, I don't. Do I? I don't. Let's put the old no repeat on that. All right, and put it at 0, 0, like so. Let's go, and we're already. Now we let it repeat. And now we need the at to be lower at the 90. Oh, 40, 90, and then the height needs to be taller. All right, where do we stand? Oh, we do need to flip those colors. Flip, and flip, and flip, and flip. That's dead on, and then when I create a second one, I almost have it because I have a top margin that's a problem. Margin, oh, and I can do what? Dash M is 0, and then we can do this var M comma minus 8, and that's a way to do it. The best, like I said, the best player solutions usually don't create any tags, right? And that is completely legit. My brain doesn't quite. Sometimes I can do that. I've done it in some battles, I believe, the proper battles, like which I don't record. I can't think of I think there's 1 or 2 daily targets where I've done it, but my brain just doesn't quite let me get there. I'm not quite good at it enough, but that's okay. That's okay. I'm not bothered by that. All right. Other things that I can tune are there. I need a height. The ats are fine. I can unit replace. I think that 360 is going to reduce. Yeah, it reduces to 90 VW. I'm not going to bother with changing the size of that. We minify, we unit replace, and we're all done. Big day here in the United States. A lot of political freedom being exercised. People stating what they believe. I'm really proud of that. Here's to a better world. Better world, more justice, all the good stuff. It takes work. Have a great day. Be good to each other. Be good to yourself. Hard to remember sometimes, but you can do it. All right?